hip hop, hip hop, hip bars is back. Hip hop, Sam and oh God, what's up with you? Yes. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive.
Actually, like a humbug, we were trying to figure out the names or whatever. I was calling him Little Snoop Dogg, and we were just cracking jokes and shit. And the DVD was playing in the background because we used to sell the little bootleg DVDs. And that Black Dynamite that came out, and you hear him in the background saying, I know he ran, kicked the door in. He said, "Tell that motherfucker Nipsey I'm looking for him." And me and Nipsey looked at each other, and he came up with the name Hussle. So he came up with Nipsey Hussle. So it's actually a character in the movie, So I don't think a lot of people knew that, but it's actually a character.
Talk about the relationship with the police department when Nipsey was really getting things moving on Slauson and Crenshaw, the stores going up, businesses moving in the right positive direction, but he seemed to have issues with the police still running down on the store and thinking things were what they weren't and things like that. So how was the relationship with the LAPD at that time?
We had a couple asshole cops, we had cops that would roll by. We policed ourselves, when Nipsey was living, we didn't have no violence in the parking lot. If there was some, we controlled it ourselves and we'd take care of it. So the police had no reason to be there. So if they did come in the parking lot, they came, to either fuck with somebody or mess with the homies. I remember Nipsey had a warrant one time, and the police had pulled up in there, and it was a Maybach parked right there. So they asking us, "Whose Maybach is that?" We like, "Shit, man, we don't have no idea who Maybach is that is." And they thought we were lying. They like, "That ain't Nipsey Maybach." We like, "No, that ain't Nip Maybach. We don't know whose it is." Them motherfuckers went and towed it. So they go get the Maybach and they tow it. So the next day, Nip pull up in his Maybach. Bam, they rushing. You know what I mean? They towed the car, said he had a warrant, took him to jail. So he went to jail, but in the process of that, he got the tickets cleared up. He had a show in Japan, and he was able to go do the show. So everything they did to fuck over us, it turned out to be to the good. Nipsey would call the landlord and ask him could they buy the building. Landlord kept saying, "No, we don't want to sell. We don't want to sell." So Nipsey and them would call him, keep calling him, said, "No, we want to buy the building. We want to buy the building." So the police kept calling the landlord as well. And they kept telling him, kick him out the building, kick him out the building. There's only 8 buildings, I think 8 units in that building. And at the time we occupied 6 of them. So he's trying to get us, the police were trying to get us kicked out of the building. And then another incident that happened, I think the homies had boop-bopped some nigga in the parking lot. They called the owner and said, "Look, you got to get him out of there." Owner called back and said, "You know what? We're going to sell it to him." You know what I mean? So that's how he wound up buying it. For them trying to get us out of there, the owner got tired and said, "You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and sell it." And that's how they bought the building.
At that point, did the police harassment ever cease at that point? Like when you guys took ownership of the building, or did it kind of continue to happen after
that? You had a little bit of harassment. Like I said, you always got a couple assholes anyway. But like I said, for the most part, the police respect us in the hood, and they really let us do our stuff. So at that time, they never seen no brothers like that. We was a young underdog. We was the little youngsters on the corner that wasn't supposed to make it. Then next thing you know, we got this whole damn building. So I would imagine, that would affect some of their lives too. I think when Nip passed, he had the Benz truck. Black Sam had the Benz truck. Ant Dog had the BMW. Krusty had a BMW. Black Sam bought all his different workers BMWs. I had the Audi A7. You know, we had $1 million worth of cars in the parking lot. Like we had to tell the employees, y'all got to start parking around the corner because we got too many cars and the customers can't park. You know what I mean? So Nipsey put us up on them foreign whips. You know, I was so happy when I got me this old ass little 420 Benz. I couldn't wait to roll up on Nip. Someone got me a foreign whip. You know, I got me a little Cuban chain. I like, look, Nip, look at my little chain. You know, he laughed at my little chain and shit. You know, I thought I was the man though. You know, we would try to keep up with Nip. You know, he made me step my game up.